All right, so who are you and what do you got?
Yeah, so my name's Reddy, and I've got the marker maker here that we're showing for the first time at NAB. It makes marks on the timeline in real time as you're filming. So two different styles. You've got the
So let's get in close.
handheld unit here, or the on-camera kind of style. This is the brain, the receiver. Green means good. I press and I tap here, or I can press and I tap here. You can actually connect up to 4 of these together, and the idea is that you have one for your director, one for your producer, etc. If I'm doing like an hour-long interview, I can keep this kind of in the palm of my hand. You don't even know that I am marking the shot great. But when I get back to the edit, what I get in the timeline is a track directly underneath the footage that maybe you can get real close into that shows all the different tracks and the marks for each of those, plus the scratch track, because the receiver unit here also has a microphone at the top there. So I can quickly just sort of like make a mark and then say, hey, just so you know, use the close-up moment instead of the wide shot there, right? And I'm communicating to my editor while I'm in the field as things are happening, which is really great. Also, it's a timecode device. So it does full LTC audio out. I can do a jam sync in, plays nicely with Tentacles or a Deity. Any existing timecode system you have, you can jam right into it. Tons of settings. You can choose to output the marks via the 3.5 mil on one channel. You can do LTC on the other. You can also record directly to the internal SD card and sync with timecode or time of day.
So I'm trying to wrap my head around it. That is a multi-channel recorder. Like when I saw the timeline,
Yeah.
I saw marks, different tracks for each
Yeah.
marker.
Yep.
That's the idea?
Yeah, that's the idea. So it's a polywave for the marks. So each of the individual units will have its own track in the sequence, and then you'll also get the scratch audio track separately as well.
All on this device
All on this little device. Yep.
that is the recorder of the marks
That's right.
and the scratch track
Exactly.
as a polywave so that any NLE can understand it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's totally agnostic. No plugins, no special apps or anything required. No subscriptions. None of that. You buy the hardware once, keep it forever, and yeah, you can buy just the receiver unit to start, and then add these as you need them.
And so I should tell people we met because you singled us out when we were waiting for a taxi.
That's right. Yep.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
And my brain immediately went to podcast, right?
Yep.
They're
absolutely.
recording long content.
Yep.
They have either sometimes it's a mark that moment they need to fix.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's a moment they like.
Exactly. So you can use one of these for a good channel, one of them for a bad.
Yeah.
There's like a use case for sports, or like if you're doing like a sermon in a church or something like that, where you maybe you're mixing live and you have the hour-long piece, but there's some stuff you want to clean up. You can use one of them as like, hey, go clean this up, and you can use the other one for like, let's use this for the cut down, because that hour-long piece of content is going to become 30 seconds for TikTok or Instagram or whatever. You can now kind of, again, point those out, make your edit life super easy, because when it's happening, you know what's good, And especially if you're, like I said, doing an interview and you know that you want to grab that sound bite, it's just you push and hold. It's like making an underline under the good stuff while it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even push on. And I just want to show people, I'm going to keep going to
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
because it's absurdly portable.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do one of those.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's absurdly portable.
Yeah.
Now, if people aren't screaming this question, there's something wrong with them. How much and where do they get them?
Yeah. So you can get them at markermaker.io.
Uh-huh.
So this is kind of the first showing of it. We're taking pre-orders. We're hoping to be shipping later this year, hopefully like towards the end of summer. Target price, at least right now at the show, this may go up, is $225, and for the brain.
Okay, $225 for the brain.
And then $125 for each of the additional transmitter units if you want them.
And eventually there'll be kits that like one.
Yeah, bundled discounts, exactly, which you can get right now too if you want to like bundle and get a few at a time. There is, right now for the next week, we're offering 30% off the pre-orders. And that's join the mailing list and get the NAB discount. There's a little survey you fill out. But yeah, so I think that ends up like $175 shipped for the brain.
Amazing.
This week. Yeah.
This is one of those products that's like, why didn't I think of this?
Yeah.
That's a great, not that why didn't I think of this, but
course,
it's a great sign, why didn't anybody think of this before?
Totally. Yeah, it's been kicking around the back of my brain for like 5+ years now, and the last 6 months we've really been jamming. This is actually the third prototype style that we've done. The original one was like huge and 3 different buttons and way too hard to kind of figure out on set. Mm-hmm. Now it's simple, it's tiny, it's one button. We've added a ton of technology into it, the time code. We're really proud of the vision being sought through, and we've gotten a great reaction from everybody at the show so far. So we couldn't be more
And
pleased.
just some nerd questions.
Yeah, please.
2.4 gig for the
Bluetooth. Yep.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.